important things today is we have to look at mobilizing a very vast number of leaders. In fact, I think leadership is one of the most rare commodities that we have today. And I think what happens is we confuse management with leadership. Leadership is not the same as management. When you think about it, leaders lead the way. And so, in fact, a lot of times they champion a cause or they take responsibility to solve a particular problem. It doesn't mean that this leader is the best at everything. What it means is that in this particular situation, this person is the best person or the best individual to lead on this particular issue or to provide the solution on this particular challenge. So leaders are not always managers. Now, it's possible you can have a leader who is also good in management. You could also have a leader who is good in administration. But you could also have a leader that has good administrative skills, but is not a very good manager, but yet is very good at leading. So it's important that we differentiate between a leader and a manager. You have very good sound managers, effective managers, and you do need managers in all organizations. But it's also important to recognize the fact that all organizations always need leaders as well. So leadership is, some people will say, are leaders born or are leaders made? I think it's both. There's some that are born with the innate gift to lead, and there are also people that are born with certain talents and gifts. But more importantly, the leader who has that innate gift of leadership also needs to sharpen their skill. So one thing is to have the latent ability. Another thing is to actually sharpen this skill. And this skill comes through, the sharpening of this skill comes through practice, the ability to lead. It comes through practice, it comes through training, it comes through experience, it comes through understanding people. So yes, a person can actually learn how to lead. I believe that there are leadership abilities in everybody, but there are degrees as well. There's some that it's natural to them. There's some that they have to learn how to lead. Now, management is a skill that you can learn. Administration is a skill that you can learn. You find some people that their natural disposition is not given to management, but it's given to leadership. So you could have an effective leader that may not necessarily be the best manager. So that person would need the supporting staff to actually help them manage what they're leading on. The same thing with administration as well. They might need somebody to manage the administration. And there are some that are also good administrators. They know how to implement systems. So today, think about systems are important to establish a culture as well. So in leadership, it's important you recognize the fact that systems are equally as important. So one is not ultimately more important than the others, but leadership is so important to start the process, to lead the process, and to get the whole organization or community or group around a particular subject matter or vision to help it be accomplished. So it's more to do with execution. How do you get people to move and act? It's good to cast the vision, it's good to talk about the vision, but what is also equally important is acting, or what I call executing the vision in itself. So based on the plight of things that we see happening around the world today, we just know that there is a gap that needs to be filled, and that is the gap of leadership. Now, when we look at even some other countries or continents like Africa, Asia, and so on and so forth, look at India and so on, you find out that what is required is leadership. We all have knowledge, we know what to do. A lot of us have read so many books, we've acquired so much knowledge, but the gap here is the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing what needs to be done, and having the courage to do what needs to be done. Well, when we go back to into our session on leadership and we continue on this, I would expatiate on the issue of management, leadership, and administration, and also systems.